When it come to my city, I know you may not get it, but I'm telling you I love my city. When it come to my city, no for this and no for that.
What it do, everybody who's tuning in right now with your girl Kalonda Kay. I got none other than y'all. Look at my attire. Let me start here. I gotta show y'all what I got on. I got my airbrush on. You know what I'm saying? I got my big hoops. I got my shades.
Looking like Freaknik 1993.
Absolutely. So we got with us Mike. I call him Mike twice. Mike of 95 South, 69 Boyz, Quad City DJs. Man, you are truly an important part of my life, my era, my upbringing. Man, every part of it.
I just want to let you know, if anybody in your audience, if they got bad knees from any song I wrote, produced, or performed on, you will receive no compensation.
No compensation. I heard you. Hey, you said not your fault that we was up in them party rooms kicking it like we were.
Knowing good and well your knees wasn't good then, so you know they weren't going to be good 25, 30 years later.
Absolutely not. Listen, I'm one of them, so I know I partied my heart out. So for those who don't know, this man is responsible for, you say Freaknik, that's a part of it. I'm looking at the cover first of all of the 69 Boyz, 95 South, Tootsee Roll. Tootsee Roll. Wait a minute, let me give him a snippet. Hold on, Mike, because we're gonna get into it, but I just had to play it in case somebody forgot who you are. Hold on, 1 second.
Oh, that's on. Let me see the Tootsee Roll. Yeah, 1994.
Come on, DJ. Sweet girl. Hey. Okay. Wait a minute. I had to give him a snippet. So, what inspired the Tootsee Roll? Because you always corrected me. It's so funny. Because you be like, it's not T-O-O. What I say, T-S-I-E. That's what I normally do.
Right. Okay, so we didn't want to get in trouble with the candy. So we had to change that.
Got it.
T-O-O-T-S-E-E, Tootsee Roll.
Yes. Okay.
And I just want to let you and your audience know that the correct words are cotton candy, sweetie gold.
Yeah. You know we be adding our own words because we definitely be like cotton candy, sweet. What we say sweet? Now I can't even say it the wrong way.
Sweet is gold.
Yes.
And sweetie gold. No, it's sweetie gold. It's sweetie gold. Okay, so for sweetie gold. Okay, because my brother, my oldest brother, he went to jail for about 30 days back in the day, right?
Okay.
So he ain't do it. Anyway.
Okay.
So
let me put that out there.
Back. We were young. We came back and he was telling me that in jail, they would call the sweets and like the honey buns sweetie golds because they were sweet and they were worth gold in jail.
Okay.
So he would come back and we would joke about it. For years, we joked about it. And then when we were trying to find words for the song, because the song was not supposed to be a single. It was just a radio, just a album cut.
Okay.
So our thing was we let about 10 to 15 little hood girls from the hood in Florida listen to the album. Kalonda, 100% of the girls say all the songs are good, but that Tootsee Roll is when we're like, we just threw that together. Man. And we're just like cotton candy, sweetie gold. Okay, let's see. Okay, it didn't even have a rapper. It had to like to the left, to the front, to the back, that right there and roll, but didn't have a verse to it.
Okay.
And when everybody picked it, you know, my boy Thrill the Player, I shout out to 69 Boyz, Fast Cash. He just went home and wrote a rap to it, and that was it.
Yes, history made right there.
And we don't listen. It didn't make no sense to us. It was a butterfly. We stole it. We said it wasn't, but we stole it.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yes. Okay. So literally, that's a good, thing where you really like, hey, this is something I didn't even think it was gonna pop out. But the women recognize the potential in this song because I already know every woman I know when this song come on, we getting up out our seat. Like there's no
up by the Quad City DJs one time. Let me tell you something. Back then, right now, I had just got off the road with 95 South and we did this album. And I'll tell you how that all came about. But 95 South was supposed to be the first rap supergroup.
Okay.
All these songs were supposed to be with 95 South, but we ran into some legal problems and, with people suing us because we were another group before 95 South.
Okay.
And our other record label sued us. So we like, okay, we can't be on the next song. So we took the Tootsee Roll from 95 South and say, let's start a whole nother group. We got to make some money.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's do 69 Boyz. We Kitty, Tootsee Roll.
Yes.
And then that popped off.
Yes.
And then Quad City DJs, Tin Cans. We had a song called You Need in Your Life.
Yes.
In your life.
I'm telling you.
You need some, so all of those were supposed to be with one group, but we just made a bunch of groups. But we were going to be the first rap super group ever.
Well, I mean, y'all really were. Let me just say this. I mean, 95 South, you got a part in all of that. So you, 95 South, 69 Boyz, Quad City DJs.
This and that. Shout out to this and that.
Man.
24K.
Man. Y'all did it all. And so how did you get started, though, into music?
Well, I knew I was smart. And don't get it twisted. I was smart then. Okay. But I knew school wasn't for me. I just wanted to write raps. And I was in the gifted program. And I'm looking at these people in there. And I'm like, this is not what I want to do. So I just wrote raps. I was like, man, school ain't for me. And I was in the gifted program. And I hate math.
Okay.
But I was so good at it because I didn't want to have to repeat it. So I excelled in math and they kept putting me in higher classes and higher classes. I'm like, bruh, I don't like this. Why you got me doing harder math than last year? So I just wanted to do music. And I just
kicked out from there. Kicked out from there. So, okay. Y'all wrote all the party songs. So what made you say, like, this is the vibe we're going to go on? Because I'm telling y'all have hit. Hold on. Wait. Y'all, every hit. I'm sorry. I had to go into the next. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
People. Actually, that's tag team. It was 2 Whoot There It Is.
I know. Wait a minute. I got it. Hold on. Wait a minute. Nope. I already had it. Hold on. I had somebody pulling this up for me. And they pulled up the wrong one. That is definitely not it. Wait a minute. Hold on, Mike, twice. So first of all, hold on. Let me say this too. I had the pleasure of meeting you, right? And in person where we had to share an experience together. Wait, y'all know, everybody know I am authentically me. I am myself. I laugh at myself. I don't really care. I don't get embarrassed by much at all. That's just who I am. And so I just happened to meet you on a set with BET.
And you are just as beautiful as you were when the first day I met you. Oh. Congratulations on your marriage. Shout out to your husband. He got the prettiest girl in the Midwest. I swear to God.
Oh, well, stop it, Mike, twice. Cut it out. But no, it was absolutely a good time. People think like, okay, you go to these things and you just never know who you might run into. And so I kept in contact with you. First of all, not just because when I found out who you were, but we were talking before I knew who you were. We were actually having conversation, and you very nice, very humble, good spirited person. And so then I got to dig, and I'm like, he make me want to pull out my ball socks. I gotta go get my tennis skirt. I gotta get my ball socks.
Well, what you talking about? Let me tell you something. Tennis skirts Huaraches, Reebok classics, boy.
Man, I had all of that. I was sneaking in the party room. I was too young to go to the club. So we had a skating rink called Saints, all right?
You get all us in trouble.
Yeah. It's because of y'all why I was sneaking in the party room. So I could dance to Tootsee Roll, to Whoot There It Is, to everything that was inappropriate, I would say, for me at that age. But you just know good music when you know it.
Yeah.
And so y'all did that. Okay, so when you say your journey, you all came up with these songs. You supposed to just had like there was something on the album, but what did you think? And you thought there was going to be your number one hit from this album?
Well, actually, we were a group called Chill Deal Boys, and we had a top 40 hit, but it was more regional, Texas, Louisiana, just Tennessee down, and we weren't making no money. So we were like, okay, so we decided to move to Atlanta, and we're in the club. We're in 112. And when the girls got up and, start shaking their booties, all the fellas would be like, whoop, there it is.
Yeah.
In the club.
Yeah.
So we were like,
I'm getting it.
Maybe they want a song that says whoop, there it is. So we went home and we wrote the song, Whoop There It Is, and took the song to a couple of DJs at Magic City.
Okay.
We were just in there to take the song. We wasn't in Magic City. We just was in there taking the song.
Magic City.
I wasn't partaking in none of the views, none of the lovely views that was in there. I was just in there taking the record to the DJ. That's what I was doing.
Okay.
And one of the DJs were the dude in tag team. So we took my record. Our record was out, and then about 4-5 months later, they released Whoot There It Is. With the same format, everything. So we had ours first. They came out after ours. And then since we said booty in ours, where that booty at? They didn't say booty, and they got way more radio play. At that time in 93, you couldn't say booty. Now they can say
anything. Anything they can say now. There is no limitation. So, yeah.
So they took our song. They did what they did with it. They sold a lot of singles. We sold a lot of albums. Like,
I see the records behind you. I'm looking at it.
Like, I don't even have enough wall space to put all these.
I hear you. Come on now. Come on, accolades.
I got them over there. I got them all. But anyway, so that's what happened with 95 South. And all we were doing is we had a part on the business side. We owned the label that it was signed to. We owned that. And we did a distribution deal with our Itchy Bar Records. All I was doing is hanging out with my friends, making music, seeing if we can make about, I don't know, if we sold 20,000 albums, we're going to make about maybe, I don't know, $100,000, and we split it all, and I'll have some money for my baby, because I had a little child at that time. We sold 500,000 records. It eventually went to 1 million, right? Because back then, you physically bought CDs.
Yes.
And we sold the CDs to the distributors for $7.99, so $8.
Yeah.
The distributors sold it to the record stores for about $10. The record store sold it to us $12, $15. So every CD we sold or every tape we sold, it was $8. And all we wanted to sell was 20,000 copies, make some money.
Yeah.
But we sold about 500,000. Then it eventually went to 1 million. And we wasn't even ready. It changed our life.
Man.
It changed our life.
How did it change? Because I know, like you said, it was unexpected. You just went in on a humbug, and play this track. But in what ways did it hit y'all? And were you really ready for what was getting ready to happen after selling that many albums?
Kalonda, when we were on Arsenio Hall, my career could have ended right then. I would have been happy.
Okay.
My career could have ended right then, and I would have been happy.
Okay.
And that's when I knew, okay, we got something. Because Arsenio Hall had both groups on the show at the same time. There
Okay.
was a Whoop and a Whoop There It Is, and you had to call in and vote, and they were going to give all the money to charity. The
Okay.
900 number you called, and we beat them by a landslide because everybody liked our version.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was sick.
Life changing. Okay, so then after that, right? You said you got a distribution deal. Were you seeking other labels? Were you seeking to, to grow and have a goal to put out way more albums? But like you said, you were good there, but that's not where it ended. And I don't think you all realize how much of an impact you have on a generation, my generation, at that.
Right. And that's a blessing. It's like, we always tell the young artists, do timeless music. Like, we got a show next week. We doing halftime at some basketball, some NBA game next week. So it's like, I always tell them, do timeless music and you'll always be able to eat off of what you made. So I was just hanging out with my friends, making music, trying to make some money for our babies. And it changed our life.
Yeah.
It changed our life. Like,
yes.
I wasn't going to go to college. I was smart enough to go, but I didn't want to go. And I didn't have a plan B. So my plan B was to make plan A work. And plan A was music.
From the get-go. Yes.
From the get-go.
I love it. Now, is there some people that you had an opportunity to work with in the industry that you like, man, that's memorable for me? Or you had any mentors that really looked out for you along the journey?
DJ Magic Mike. DJ Magic Mike.
Okay.
We saw him before we did 95 South. Our group, Chill Deal Boys, we were doing stuff like Father MC, a lot of up north, because I can spit. Don't get it twisted. Now I can really spit.
Okay, come on,
Mike. So we were doing that kind of music, right?
Yeah.
We saw DJ Magic Mike. Shout out to Magic Mike, Orlando, Florida, and we were doing something with him at a club. And he said, "Hey, fellas, y'all want to see my new car?" We're like, "Okay, let's go see his new car." This boy had a 500 SL convertible. Rims, he told us they were like $5,000. I don't know if they was all together $5,000, but back then, 92, $5,000 for one rim or 4 rims was a lot of money. We're like, "You did all of this from bass music?" He was like, "Yeah." That clicked in our heads. Clicked in our heads. So we just followed his format on how much bass he had in his music.
Okay.
But then Luke was hitting too. Luke and the Two Live Crew, we followed their format by making everything we did danceable.
Yeah.
But clean lyrics.
Yeah.
And when Freaknik came and when BCR, Black College Reunion came, we gave so many cassettes away, so many t-shirts away in 93. So when y'all came down to Florida for spring break, y'all took our cassette back to your town.
Man, that footage is coming out. Did you see the Freaknik footage?
They taught me, Lord, I had to explain to my children.
It's so many people I done seen on the bus like, oh, okay. But that's what we grew up on. I like, though, that you said that you all took some music or some parts or energy and vibes from different other, artists, musicians, DJs. A lot of people feel like, oh, I came up with it or I don't need to look at nobody else. But that speaks volumes of who you all, were. And look how successful you were by saying, hey, I ain't too egotistic to say, I like that vibe from Magic Mike.
I mean, you had the Jam Point Express. You had DJ Uncle Al, rest in peace. You had the Two Live Crew, Luke, DJ Magic Mike. You had just so many people. You had Splat Pack, my favorite group. Come on, it's pick around. That's my favorite group of all time, right? And like we looked up to so many people, even though they'll tell you they looked up to us. I looked up to how they formatted their songs and everything, and we just took a little something from everybody, and we just did our thing.
Yeah. And I'm sure when you are, because you still performing, are y'all gonna come to the Lou? I mean, I'm just asking. Because
listen, last time we came to St. Louis, we was in East St. Louis, and I was scared. But let me tell you.
Stop it. You wasn't in St. Louis.
I thought St. Louis was St. Louis. I don't know. Listen, I'm like, nah, this ain't the St. Louis we know. Oh Lord, get back in.
No. Did y'all go to the strip club? Where y'all go?
Went to a strip club.
And yeah, see, that's you gotta come and throw. I'm telling you, if y'all come and just do a straight concert, do you know how many people will be there? Do a 90s throwback concert. Come on, with all y'all music.
Listen, we still do so many shows, Kalonda. It's ridiculous. And I'm just blessed, I'm just blessed. But now when I come to y'all city, I don't go to y'all malls.
What? Wait a minute. Why?
Now,
why is this?
Now I may leave y'all city some Waffle House money, but that's about it.
Mike Twice. So you coming here? We're gonna throw this concert because you guys are coming. You can't be scared. They say don't. I got people commenting. I know you see they something, so don't be scared of the East Boogie on the ill side. That's where you was at.
Listen. When I come there,
yeah,
I'm gonna leave y'all some Waffle House money in y'all city, but I'm bringing all that money back. I got a light bill to pay.
Okay, listen. What you want to do? We gonna get this thing cracking because I'm telling you, y'all will sell this thing out.
Listen, 95 South. You can have 6ix9ine Boyz, JT Money, Splack Pack. Oh, come on.
Let's go.
Shout out to my boy JT Money. Shout out to my boy Uncle Head and Q-Dog from Splack Pack. But yeah, that'll be a show.
Yes. So what do you all have coming up next? Is y'all still performing? Or you gonna make any more new music in relation to, what you already created?
We have some new music out. We have one called Ride to My Chevy.
Okay.
And we have one called After Party. Mm-hmm. We are in the studio. We're working on our song called Booty Queen, not Beauty Queen, but Booty Queen. And another one called Cheeks.
Cheeks?
Cheeks. So what I'm doing here, I'm just living the life. I have an all natural beard product company called beardmojo.com.
Come on.
So all the fellas out there, you know what? I'm gonna make a code for you and your listeners so they can call and get some off their all the beard products, because I heard in St. Louis, the whole state of Missouri, y'all got some big beards too.
Yeah. Yes. Wait a minute. You said so it's Big Bird?
No, it's beardmojo.com.
Beardmojo.com. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand your accent, but yeah, it's beard, not bird. But yeah,
I know you, Mike. You come. Right? Ain't our country? I can't help it. We can't help it here. It ain't everybody. I think I'm probably one of the worst. I don't know what it is, but
no, y'all got an accent that everybody knows.
Really?
You from? Yeah, y'all say her and burr. Yeah. Yeah. I know we do too. Like we go hair. Like what you doing over there? Like we got that Florida accent. Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love y'all accent.
So okay, so Florida, your home city, right? And so how often?
Duval County, baby, Duval.
Yes. How often are y'all performing out there? And what's your next city locations that you're going to?
Just like I said, on the 14th next week, we got a show. I don't know if it's in Chicago. I don't know if it's in Portland, but it's an NBA. I don't know which game it is yet. They haven't finalized it. And next Saturday, the 18th, I'm doing something in Orlando. Okay. We're just everywhere, man. We're just everywhere. We're still doing shows, still getting booked, and it's pretty cool. I want to get back out to the West Coast. Prayers up to everybody in LA who was affected by the fires.
Absolutely.
Shout out to our boy Gary. Shout out our boy Gary G. Thing Johnson.
That's right.
I hope he's okay. I hope everybody. I hope Star Jackson. I hope you're okay out there, sweetie. Our prayers going up to everybody in LA. But yeah, we still on the chitlin circuit a little bit,
Listen,
the circuit.
Well, but that's okay.
Now
you say what?
Yeah, we do huge shows, but we're not that big. We can't come to a club in Columbus, Georgia, or Augusta, Georgia, or South Carolina, or Tennessee. We're not that big. We still do those shows too.
And I love that. That's what I said. You've been humble since the day I met you, and that speaks volumes. Can you? elaborate a little bit more on what you learned. You mentioned being sued by labels. So for any upcoming artists, or I know times was different even back then for, the rules and distribution and record
Yeah.
deals. What did
Yeah.
you learn, through those?
I learned, Kalonda, that it doesn't matter what song. If somebody wants you to jump on a song, jump on the song, because you never know what people like.
Okay.
I didn't like Come On Ride the Train, and I'm still getting big checks off Come On Ride the Train.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it, but I saw what we did with Whoot There It Is and
Yeah,
Tootsee
yeah.
Roll, and I wasn't going to let that opportunity pass me by. So I wrote the song, and like I say, to all the young people, the young artists, just do timeless music. Just do timeless music and show up on time. Don't come to nobody radio station smelling like smoke and weed and you drunk. Show up on time. Do the best you can do. I don't care how many people out there. Just do whatever you just do the best, and just you may not like it, but just jump on the song, because I mean, who would have thought Soulja Boy Tell 'Em was gonna jump off? Who knew Wild Thing by Tone Loc was gonna jump off? Who knew? Yeah, all that stuff. So just do the music. Just do the music. Do the best you can. And you never know, it could pop off.
I don't think everybody really know what you have really done. So when we talk about Mike Twice, Mike, you all have really truly accomplished a lot of features, like you're saying, a lot of, collabs and things like that. So, I mean, give me the rundown. It's for the people who don't really know. Cause like I said, I'm in character today. Cause I know I'm like,
okay. So our first big hit was Whoot There It Is. Then we followed that up with Kitty Kitty. And then, I'm sorry, Whoot There It Is. And 95 South, Whoot There It Is. And then Hump With It. And then we did 69 Boys. That was Tootsee Roll, Kitty Kitty. Then 95 South came back with an album in 95 that had Rodeo on there. That was a big song. Mm-hmm. And then in 96, we did 95, we did the Tin Cans, You Need in Your Life. We did that song. That was a big underground, big hit. We didn't even have a group for that. We didn't put out a video. We even put it in store. We just sent out some DJs. Next thing you know, hey, we need this group, Tin Cans to come. We're like, okay, who we gonna get to be the group? So I just went out there with a couple of my friends. Like, okay, let's go make this money. Yeah. And then 96, you know what? Back up. We did in 93. Right after Whoot That Is, we did This and That.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shay and Nee. Our girls. We did This and That. And that was in 93. So fast forward to 95 and 96 when we did Quad City DJs, Come On Ride the Train. And in 97, we did Space Jam. And that one's still getting more plays than any song our group has, our little family has ever done. Space Jam.
Yeah. So when we think about like music, this era is a little different. This generation, they don't really dance like we dance. We danced back then, and y'all truly created like a party, like party. We could play all those songs and not sit down and be sweating.
Yes. Let me tell you something. I just remember. I mean, your biggest thing was finding a deodorant that was going to work when you went to the club. Let me tell you something. They can hate all they want to, but Teen Spirit was on it back in the day.
Yes, it was. Yes,
I had Teen Spirit because I had a girlfriend. She later became my baby mama. But I forgot my deodorant at the Whoot There It Is video. And she had her little Caribbean Cool with a little green top. I used that. I was straight. I was like, that's gonna be my deodorant forever. So so back then in the clubs, it was just a different era, man. Like you came there to look cute, but you came there to have on clothes and shoes that you could show that you can dance. So
absolutely. Because I mean, if Tootsee Roll came on, Whoot There It Is, Come On Ride the Train. I mean, all of that. You definitely was sweating the stacks out. You know, everybody had the stacks and stuff back then. So
Yeah.
you know when they came out the club, they was flat and
I
dripping.
mean, you had spritz. Oh my God! Remember the waterfall?
Yeah, what was the horror spritz? Y'all know what I'm talking about on live. What was that horror one that like it was no movement to it? I can't even think of the name, but it was like, what was the name of that spritz? Somebody let me know on live. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It was in a pink and white bottle. But no, I'm just saying though, Mike Twice, I truly appreciate your insight. Like you said, to collaborate with people, you never know where the opportunity might land you. You all have truly made a wave for the era. And so is there any funny moments that you remember throughout your career, like that you will never forget? Because you work with a lot of people. It's a lot of y'all.
Okay. So I got a story, right? Shout out to my brother, Daddy Black. He's the other member in 95 South. He's my brother. Like we came from the same womb. We slept in the same room, right? So that was my little brother, right? We got the same mama. So shout out to Daddy Black. So we're on the road one time, right? And it was hot. It was in 93, 94 maybe. It was hot. Back then, there was a lot of outside concerts.
Okay.
Like the Juvenile Back That Ass Up video, where it was an outside concert. Everybody was out there. So we was in Alabama, Deep Woods, Alabama, right? It was crowded. And we're back there and we didn't have a bathroom. We were like in a outhouse, not an outhouse, like a little field house. It was on a baseball field. The big stage was out there, and we was in the back in like the little field house. There wasn't a bathroom back there. So on our contract, on our rider, we have a bunch of drinks, have some ice, and have this, and have whatever we want, chicken wings, whatever. And it was a big steel trough like bucket like thing. It was a big one, a large one, and it had a bunch of ice and a bunch of drinks. It was hotter than caterpillar piss out there. You understand me? We out there, and we go out to do the show, come back, right? So, no, this was before we went out there. We're like, okay, we got to use the bathroom. We don't have a bathroom here. Okay, so we told our road people, take all the drinks out the ice. We're going to pee in here because that's the only way we can pee is right there. So we peed in there, right, and went out to the show. Did the show, rocked it, come back, we drenched in sweat. It's hotter than bear coochie out there, right? So we got there, all right. So we came back, and some girls followed us back. They were hot. They up dudes had them fail. They was hot, right?
They're pumping up. Somebody say, pump it up, then hold.
And then one girl say, "Oh, we got ice." And they went to the ice.
Oh,
and
my
before
God.
we could say something, they said, "Oh my God, this ice so good." We're like, and we grabbed their bags and we got the hell up out of there.
Oh, my God.
And we're like, oh my God, I'm sorry if.
Oh my God. Lord.
They kept drinking. When we walked out, there was this drink in the ice water.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, I would have been so disgusted.
That's why we left.
Yes. So wait a minute, y'all ain't tell them. Y'all ain't say nothing.
No, because we couldn't, because they had ran over there so fast.
Oh Lord.
And started drinking. So we just grabbed our bags and left out the other door at night.
Man, if you could bring back Freaknik today, would you bring it back?
I would bring it back.
You would.
Now, it tried to come back a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, it wasn't like it was, but when we was driving downtown and we saw some people with some bathing suit bottoms on and see-through tops, and it was some of the ladies trying to relive their youth. So they wasn't sitting as high as they used to sit.
I'm not.
They were still sitting.
They was trying. Yes. So are you on some of those Freaknik videos? I know y'all on there. Like, do you have like some of your cassettes?
They caught me. Okay, remember now, in 93, right after we promoted Whoot There It Is in Daytona, Freaknik was right after that. So we shot the Whoot There It Is video at Freaknik.
Yeah.
Then the following year, 94, we did the same thing with Tootsee Roll in Daytona first, then we shot the Tootsee Roll video
Mm-hmm.
in Atlanta, and
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they had to edit the video because we had the girls in the fountain by the underground.
Oh
We
Lord.
was oh
Oh Lord. Yeah, looking at the album cover, like it's a
listen. I'm gonna text you some of the videos. I'm gonna text you
okay.
some of the videos
Oh Lord.
and
Okay.
some of the oh Lord. I had
No,
hair
no,
then, but you know.
you okay. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people I seen in the video that I know that's her even from St. Louis. I know a male that I know. He was like, good thing I was
Yes.
just standing there when it caught me on video. But
Listen, a lot of them girls at the Tootsee Roll video came from Detroit and the Lou. A lot
yeah.
of them.
So we gonna see. So I know it's one out, I think, circulating, or they did it on Netflix, something on one of the series where the Freaknik videos came out, and it was a lot
Yes.
of people from her. So you were absolutely like, that's real. It was a lot of
Listen,
people from her.
back then, like when we used to go to FAMU homecoming,
Yeah.
the late 80s and the early 90s, I would go a whole weekend with $19 in my pocket and have the time of my life back then.
See, yeah, that's what it was about. Because we didn't have to buy nothing for real. I mean, you didn't care if you was thirsty, about to pass out. Yes.
I find some ugly girl and tell her she cute, and then she gonna feed me.
You said
That's all we did.
yes, yes. So do you all think about like mentoring some new groups? It's so hard right now with this music that's kind of out today. It's such a different vibe. It's some good stuff. But if you had to put together a new group, bring out the music that we grew up on, this era of all the stuff you all released, would you do so? Would you mentor a group?
I would. And I think it's time for, I mean, first of all, the Migos showed you that a rap group can work.
Yeah.
I think it's time for some more rap groups and also more R&B groups. Remember how many R&B groups? So let me check the class of 93.
Yes.
SWV, H-Town, 95 South, Intro, To the Extreme, Silk, Shy. All of them were 1993, the class of 1993. That's just, so I'm thinking it's time for R&B groups to come back. I really do think it's time for that.
Yeah. Have you heard this group, The Remedy?
No.
It's an R&B group. You got to look them up on social media. The Boyz are bad. So I'm going to be interviewing them soon, but they are like literally Jagged Edge reincarnated. Like, yes.
That's what I'm talking about. You remember when the early 2000s when Pretty Ricky?
Yeah.
They had them little girls belong like so the male group and the female group, I think is ready for that. And I wish I knew some people who could sing. I would really try to mentor them because I think the world is ready for that. Because they're doing it all in Japan.
Yeah. Anywhere else. Yeah.
Yeah. Everywhere else but here. And we the one that started. So yes, just do timeless music. Work your butts off. The money is gonna come. And
they say, everybody like you correct. 93.
Just be on time. Just be on time and just show up to the shows. I mean, there have been times when the promoter, now, first of all, when they put out there that the group didn't show up, it's basically the promoter didn't have their money.
Yeah.
So why am I going to show up? Then the promoter would tell the audience, well, Mike and 95 South didn't show up. No, first of all, we'll always show up. We'll come and show our face and tell them we're not performing because they ain't got the other half of our money. Then we get off the stage. So you'll know we here. But just come on time and just be humble, man. Just be humble and treat them people from radio like they're your mama. Just be nice. Yeah, man. Stop all this fighting and shooting and going to jail.
You said this generation. No, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, I think, how much do you believe this new music have an impact on the mindset? Because the music you all created, yes, like you said, you use the word booty, but that's the most we got. We didn't hear y'all talking about, let me bang, bang, shoot them up. You all had literally good music, good dance music, happy energy music.
Even though the underline was like on 69 Boys, we had a song called "Let's Go to the Motel." Let's go to the I won't tell if you won't tell. How
Yeah.
you get your bills paid. You know what I'm saying? So we had fun stuff like that. We were still talking about sex, so to speak, but it was more funny. Not like the R&B songs, like how many times I got to tell your ass to come over. Like, you trying to get him to come over by saying that?
You know? Well, yeah, and I mean, y'all made it fun though. So,
Yes.
like, we didn't think about it. Like I said, I was young, trying to dance to it and having a good time, not even really tripping off what the words were saying because the energy was so good. The hook was so catchy, you know. So when you listen to the rest of the song, you really didn't hear it being young, like what
Right.
really you all were talking about. But the energy just made a difference, is what I mean. Like, you know, the music now, you know, being happy and being ready to go dance when we heard
It
it
was
pop
fun.
on.
It
Yeah.
was fun. And I'm just looking for just, I mean, it's a couple of songs on the radio. Like I like Ball Greasy. I like him. His music.
Yeah.
His music is, he's from
Mhm.
Florida. You know, everybody in Florida, we comedians. We
Okay.
comedians, crazy or killers, right? So
Yeah.
so I like him, you know, but it's a couple of artists, you know, that I like, but I'm still bumping my 90s and early. After Get Low came out,
Mhm.
everything after that was
Okay.
Get Low 2004 and before. That's what's
Mhm.
in my tape deck right now.
I got you, because we made tapes back then. We had the cassettes and we'll hit record and then flip it over and record.
No, let me tell you something. Yes, you kept it on pause and record and play. So if a song came on the radio, you hit pause real quick.
Exactly. Yes, there was the day. So I mean, I definitely know, like, y'all truly made. Wait a minute, I just gotta go through some songs. If that's okay, Mike.
Okay.
I gotta go through some. So hold on. Just so people can remember, wait a minute, what it was that hold on, that y'all did, because I don't think people really understand. I know for me, it's just certain songs when they came on, that was it. Like, that was it. And you all created that for me. So we really appreciate it. I don't know. I'm saying, if all the people that's on live and that's in my era that truly knew what it was like hitting them clubs and hearing all of y'all songs. Come on. Like you said,
Yeah.
at that time it was Luke too, but literally majority of y'all records played during that time.
Yep.
Majority of all the things you all did really was rocking it during that time. Y'all had so many, and so many that I shouldn't even be singing at the time, but it was good music.
Yeah.
So hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't know nobody remember this. Hey. Y'all damn. Wait a minute. Okay.
And shout out to my boy Jay Ski. Shout out to my girl Lana, who sung on the song. Shout out to my boy CC Lemonhead, who did all our music.
Man.
Yeah, shout out to them, man. Like we had a formula. I would write the rhymes, CC would do the beats, Jay would come up with the hooks. It worked every time.
I love it. So y'all, if you are history, if you don't know that you are part of history, y'all really need y'all accolades, and y'all really need to be celebrated, because truly you all made the impact of many of us. I know for my generation and right before me. So absolutely, I appreciate it. I'm gonna listen. You know, I be on the radio on Fridays. I done called you before live on air, like Mike Boy. And even then, you told me it's not Tootsee Roll.
It's cotton candy, sweetie, gold.
And I'm like, okay, my bad. But yeah, absolutely. That is in our mix. Like, we are mixing y'all songs to this day. When I say party, that is what is included. So we recognize it. We salute y'all. Absolutely.
Thank you.
And
And another thing, Kalonda, our fans, they got disposable money now. Back then, when they were 13 and 15, they ain't have no money. They were just trying to scrape up. Now they come out to see us now.
exactly.
They come out. So yeah,
Yeah.
like when we're on we used to be on the Funk Fest. The Funk Fest, we're still doing every shows, you know, every night. Like, it's just so many so many festivals that like I'm just blessed to have made timeless music.
Yeah, and you did that, So
And I ain't got no more child support. I can keep all my royalty check money.
I remember you telling me that you like, I'm about done. You was celebrating. You was riding in your whip down the street. We on the phone.
Let me tell you something. The month my child support in was the last payment on my Jeep. Oh.
Yes, you told me that. I said, okay, Mike. So where you headed to celebrate?
Let me tell you, I bought me some socks. I bought me some new drawers. I bought
yes.
I bought me a house last year. I've been in this house about 3 months now. So
come on, congrats to you.
Yes,
That's major.
Moved back up to Duval County.
Yes. So you doing that? New music, still performing, still making history, and I know your kids are proud of you. They gotta be.
They are. You know what? The older they get, the more prouder. When they were like in school, they were like, okay. And my son Mikey, I had a vest. It had 95 South on it, and he wore it to school one day. He was in high school, and all his friends were like, "Yo, do you know them? Like, where'd you get that from?" He was like, "Yeah, that's my dad." They was like, "You lying?" Then that's when he started getting it. Like, and then, you know, because I know DJ Khaled, and DJ Khaled follows me, and he'll like my pictures or he'll respond to some of my kids think that's cool. Well, not anymore, but back then they were like, "Oh my gosh, you know Khaled?" Like, yeah, he grew up in Orlando, you know. And when the show was on BET after Happily Ever After, my grandbabies, you know, I got like little 8-year-old granddaughters now, right? 3 of them. I don't know how my kids and their spouses did it, but I got 3 little 8-year-old granddaughters at the same time. So,
wow.
So they were, you know, one of them was over my house looking at the show. She saw me on TV and she was just amazed. She was like, "What are you doing on TV?" I'm like she didn't know. And like, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool to see them, you know, like, wow, I can't believe you're on TV. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, wait. We got to talk about this before we go though. Let me tell you what I thought about this after, what was it? Whatever we did.
After Happily Ever After. See, you came late on the show. You would have been, you came for one part, the last part. You would have been picked. You would have been in the house.
Listen, I was kind of glad I wasn't. Let me tell you, the behind the scenes, honestly, was where all the entertainment was. There was drama in the hotels. I was like, they should have got
the hotel. Yes. They
should have got the cameras there. They were so mad at me because I did come late. But when I came, I had a skillet in my room. They took me shopping. I got all kinds of stuff. I was frying bacon. Look, they was like, well, why you get a skillet? And why, you know, it was so much drama. I stayed to myself. So I was kind of drug out the room by one of the other girls that I'm still cool with too. Only one of them. But I'm like, because the rest of them was crazy.
Which one? Because I'm pretty cool with all of them. I'm cool with Bree, with Jayla, with
none of them.
The one from Texas?
Yep. This little sis. Yep.
Yeah. Little firecracker.
Yes. So me and her got really, really close. But yeah, I'm like watching. When I got there, I'm like, I thought it was going to be a whole nother different thing. I had no clue what I was coming to. So when I was there the first night you seen me and met me, they told us, they like, go mingle and talk to people. You see where I was sitting by the bartender. He kept giving me drinks.
Right. You came in on the last one where no, you came in on the one right before the last. You came in really late in the show, right? Yeah. And shout out to my boy Jeremy Meeks, Melissa Meeks, Peter Guns, Tara. Oh my God. Amina, like Sharj. They're just friends. Shout out to my boy
and Bow Wow and
Pam.
Just
everybody, man. Just everybody.
Yeah. I mean, it was really interesting when I saw it. I'm like, okay, but I thought they was gonna do it again. But I'm guessing it was just the pilot. I guess I don't know.
Well, no, we had the 5th rated show on BET. You talking about movies, everything. The only shows that beat us was Sisters. That was the number 1 show, but we were like 5th. So
they
were talking about doing a season 2 where I'm gonna be the one dating this time. Let me tell you something, Kalonda. I'm gonna be running through them whole like yellow lights. You understand me?
I can't stand you. I'm telling you. I'm like, wait, what's going on? I had no clue what I was arriving to. Like,
And shout out to my ex-wife. Shout out my ex-wife Nicole.
I
Shout
like
out
Nicole.
to everybody, man.
Yes,
Everybody who
yes.
was on the show. Like,
I like
yeah,
Nicole.
it was really cool.
It was good. All of you all were great. It was the behind the scenes, the stuff that was going on. I said the camera's in the wrong place, baby, because it was going down. Do you hear? I was in my little room.
Listen, a lot of the night scenes, like the stuff was happening around midnight to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
And I used to be sleepy. Oh my God, I used to be so sleepy.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause first of all, every morning when we woke up, the alcohol fairy came and brought so much alcohol, and then the food fairy came 3 times a day, catered food, and we didn't have any books, no TVs, no magazines. We couldn't have our phones. They took our phones away.
Yeah.
So it was like I had to watch my ex-wife date in my face.
So wait, you couldn't date? I thought you could date too.
No, I wasn't dating.
Really?
I wasn't dating. I was trying to holler at you on the side. You know what I'm saying? Not like I wasn't on the show dating.
I had no clue. That's what I'm saying. I thought you were dating. So, okay, it wasn't where both parties could date.
No,
it was
only one. Okay, so she was dating. I had to find her somebody. Jeremy Meeks was dating his ex-wife. Melissa had to find him somebody.
Got it.
Amina was trying to find Peter somebody. Peter was trying to find Tara somebody.
Got it. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So everybody wasn't dating. I wasn't dating. So if they were going to do a season 2, I was going to be the one dating.
Yeah. I mean, get it in, get the experience in. It was fun. I made some good relationships with like casting and stuff like that. You know, I'm a
that house was dope, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice. I'm like, and it was up on the mountain in the hill by itself, like just kind of secluded. I'm like, okay, yeah.
It's still for sale. You know, I'll send you the Zillow link from it. It's like
really
it's 200 acres.
It has for sale.
Mm-hmm, it has a full basement and then a bunker under the basement.
Oh, that's crazy.
With two escape tunnels. One of them is like 100 yards long. So, and you can live down there for like 11 years. It had its own air filter system, water system, and yeah, I'll send you the Zillow link.
That's crazy.
Dope.
That's crazy. Yes. Well, I mean, I'm thankful for just being there because I would have never met you. I would have never met a lot of the other casting agents that still call me for different things, but I'd be like, listen, reality, I don't think it's for me. Look, I be passing along all that stuff now.
I had fun. I made a little bit of money. Yeah, it was like it was just on there talking shit and getting paid. I loved it.
The pay was good. I enjoyed it. And I was working from there. So I had my computer and stuff with me. I was working in my room. That's what I was doing. So yeah.
So tell me this. Do you think you could find your ex somebody or have your ex find you somebody?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, all my life, I've never been a jealous woman. And I just always felt like your relationship, you should be friends first, right? So even if you become exes, that friendship is supposed to still be intact. So if you no longer together, you want that person to be with the best next person.
Right.
And so, yeah, absolutely.
And I wasn't jealous either. But the dudes they had dating my ex-wife, these dudes was muscles, tattooed it up, you know. So like, I look all right, but you know, I'm not gonna take off my shirt.
You know, they had to pick the men,
all muscle dudes, right?
Yes. They had to pick these supermodel guys. You know, they had to make it interesting. It was part of the casting because that's what I'm saying. When I auditioned for it, I actually got picked for 3 different shows at one time. I had to pick. I picked BET, but I was picked for ABC. They had like another show they were doing related to like something like that, but it was based on your sign, like, you know, astrology, dating. And then it was a whole nother show I got picked for. I can't remember what network. So I had to pick out of the 3 and I ended up picking the BET one. So I I was like, this seems interesting, but I didn't know.
Kalonda, your accent. Oh my God, they would have had to put words on this.
They would have had to do the caption, the stuff at the bottom, because I'm so country.
Your accent is worse than Atlanta. Boy, you can't understand nothing they say. I'm country. And every time the Yin Yang twins get on TV, they got to put the words because I won't understand them.
Yes. That is hilarious. Everybody always say that. I'm like, girl, you so country. I'm like, I know. I can't help it. So maybe that's why they probably picked me because I was country. But no, I know what you're talking about. They probably was like, yeah, she nice and country. She'll be good.
No, but the girls they picked, y'all all had something going for yourself. It was doctors, lawyers, influencers.
Yeah.
Because what that girl named Brianna, she had about how many million followers she had?
Yeah, from wearing clothes. I think she did content creation. Yeah,
yes.
She was modeling plus size clothes. Yeah.
So fine. Lord have mercy.
It was some beautiful people, but it definitely was the personalities behind the scene. Woo! I said, this what's the girl show where they used to fight all the time? In the house.
Bad Girls.
They needed to be on Bad Girls. Oh, baby.
Shout out to the cast members. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to Samson. Shout out to just everybody that was on the show. Nani had a baby. Shout out to her ex-husband. I remember. Yeah. Nani was the curly haired light skin who was in the house, who was and her ex-husband Justin. Shout out to my boy Justin in San Diego.
Okay. So, she was a part of the house cast with y'all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I'm
she was like the little one with all the hair and so she just had a baby. Shout out to Nani.
Yeah, and that's funny too, because I'm like Gary on there. So when I got there, he like, "What's up, St. Louis?" I'm like, "What you doing here?"
Listen, when he came to the show, it turned up.
Yes,
because him and Peter together was wild, man.
Yes. And then me and Peter end up chatting up at the airport. So I'm like, "Give me your number." So I'm like, me and him had talked it up. And I'm like, "So I can do an interview with him too."
Listen. Please have me on when you do. Like Peter, that's my friend. We talk all the time. That's my buddy. That is my boy. Like he's the one that gave me the name Mike Tweezy.
Yeah, I'm like Peter now, but everybody seemed, they was in their own little caliber. It was good. It was a good experience, and I'm like, that's how like you say, I never pass up on an opportunity to network, to get to know other people, to talk it up, build relationships, because you just never know where to go. And I never thought I'd still be talking to you and to a lot of the casting directors and stuff like that. So we have good communication, and I get personal.
You stuck out. I know what you had. You had on some little white shorts, white. Everybody know how Kalonda look. Everybody was like, who is that one? She wasn't here the last times. Like,
you talking about she were the last time. Right. I ain't know what. Look, I showed up late. I was there a week before the last show, and they wouldn't let me come out. That's what it was. They kept me in the room. Oh
yeah, because you had to, for the COVID thing, you had to sit your ass down for a little bit. But shout out to Amarachi, shout out to Ugo. Now you know why they started having the show in the front of the house instead of back there by the pool.
No. Why?
Because somebody almost drowned in the pool.
What? Who almost drowned in the pool?
Peter had to save Ugo.
What?
Peter had to jump in there and save Ugo. And Peter was kind of shook up about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
they
was like, no, going to the front of the house. No more to the back of the house.
Dang, that's crazy.
Shout out to my boy Cornelius. Shout out to, that was my buddy. Shout out to Aries. We really liked her. We really liked Aries. Yeah. It
was a lot of great people. I mean, a couple of us connected, like the guys, I'm always like, I'm the home girl. So so it was a good connection, but that was good. Listen, I'm just going to say, put us on your calendar. We need to talk about y'all coming to the Lou. We need to get y'all here. We need a throwback party because we've been asking for one.
Let me tell you something. That would be so dope, man. Having a 90s, because we still do 90s parties. So have a 90s party, and I'll get my friends. We come out, and I mean, even my boy Freak Nasty. When I dip, you dip, we dip. We can get all of them to come out.
Yes. And we need to do that. So we're going to talk. We're going to talk and get this together because, we definitely need y'all here to have throwback party, it is always necessary. Let me say that.
Yeah.
We need that release. You know what I'm saying? We don't get to dance like that no more.
You're right. You're right about that. We could do it at a
Yes.
skating rink. I'm trying to tell you, we can. It's a lot of things we can do. We would love to come, Kalonda.
Okay.
We would love to come.
Okay, we're gonna set that up. But I definitely, everybody, if y'all don't know Mike Twice, 95 South, 69 Boyz, Quad City DJs, y'all need to go look at history of, go look at all the music, the great stuff that they put out that really contributed to a lot of like style and a lot of music and a lot of dance moves. You know what I'm saying? The Tootsee Roll. We got that dance move. I know some of y'all was trying to do it. They need to work on it.
Well, see, my Tootsee Roll knee over on this side right here.
Yeah.
Right. So I had to get an oil change last week on this knee.
Really? That's what happened?
So I'm working it out. This knee right here. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody just gonna have to wrap their knees up when we come to this support. Y'all come here, put some icy hot on. We're gonna get ready. We're gonna smell like a bunch of icy hot in the building, but we're gonna be there, ready to get down and ready to go. So I appreciate you, appreciate meeting you, good energy, good vibes. You know, and we're gonna talk this thing up.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Are you still singing? I hope you are.
I am, but you know what? I am, but I tell people I just do it when I want to do it. You know what I mean? I think it's more so just I feel it's gratifying to be able to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? Because I had a record deal before and all that too. So I know what the industry is like. And I just wanted to do me. I wanted to do me. And so I am doing that. I'm steady dropping new music and I still got more to come. And I just drop it. People like, you don't even look and see how it's doing. I'm like, I just put it out because I just want it. It's a personal goal. It's
okay,
personal.
we got to collab. I would love to get on one of your records and have you on one of mine. I would love that.
You ain't said nothing but a word. It's happening. So let's chat it up. It's chatted up. We're gonna talk soon, Mike. So everybody watching live, you stay to know with your girl Kalonda Kay. You already know what it is. You already know what I be doing. Y'all know where I be. Follow, like, subscribe, and go run up them numbers again on them 95 South 69 Boyz, Quad City DJ music, all of that. And go check out. Don't forget to send me your bird mojo so I can get that out there and post it on my page and share it as well.
I'm gonna give you a discount code for all of your listeners. You know, it's all natural. I make it here. And it's pretty dope. It's beardmojo.com. And y'all can follow me at Mike 95 South.
Yes, Mike. All right, I appreciate it.
All right, Kalonda.